Season 3 of Squid Game may be over, but the videos on Fog Entertainment will never stop. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Today we've got another Squid Game video, but even better than that, we've got a Squid Game tier list because we're going to be ranking everybody from Season 3. And we're also going to include the Season 2 characters as well, because let's be honest, Season 2, Season 3, it was pretty much just one big season. Some people may even describe it as one big failure. But I think there was some good moments in there, even if overall it did leave a bit of a sour taste in our mouths.
It was the one big season, and what you got to bear in mind is it was one big game. There was no new characters apart from the VIPs, and let's be honest, they left a very, very sour taste in the mouth. Like I just stuck some Haribo Tanktastics in there, and it tasted like a bit shite to be real. But let's talk about it, damn it! What? Why are you looking at me like the VIPs were great? You bashed them more than me, my friend, but thankfully, only none of them are on the list.
Yeah, there may not be any VIPs on this list, but I'm sure there still will be some characters that are worthy of going in that F category. So we've got 6 categories in total: S, A, B, C, D, and the big old F. If you're in the F category, then that means you absolutely suck, and I think some of these characters could well be going in there. But we're going to start up first with Thanos' wee best friend, who kind of becomes the new Thanos, a less impressive Thanos in Season 3. It's like, why not just give us the real thing? Why not kill off this guy in Season 2 and keep Thanos around?
I think they should have kept Thanos around. They didn't. I mean, did this guy do a good job of
He did, he done alright.
But that's the problem.
He wasn't Thanos.
He wasn't himself. He was like, he was literally Thanos
with
2.0.
drugs.
Aye. No, but Thanos was on drugs as well. I mean, it was the same guy.
Yeah, so Namjay, I would probably put him in the C category. I
think run-of-the-mill.
I think he was alright.
Aye.
I mean, if you wanted to put him in B, I wouldn't argue, like, but
Steph was good.
I'd probably say C.
It was all a bit tiresome, though.
Yeah, I mean, we'd seen it before, hadn't we? Right, up next we've got Hyun-jae, the transgender character who was trying to pay for an operation, but unfortunately they just got stabbed.
Very selfish motives, folks. Has to be said. Everyone else is in there. Well, I mean, not everyone, but most people are in there, to benefit their family or benefit like a child.
Are they though? Look at them. Most of the people continuing to play the games are just selfish, greedy bastards.
Well, I didn't say all of them.
You said most.
I corrected from all of them.
Well, I think you're wrong. I think most of them were just greedy. You think Player 100 was a family man?
I said most, mate.
I mean, that guy's willing to kill a baby. It doesn't seem very family friendly in my eyes.
Well, here, maybe this character's willing to do a drag queen story time hour in front of the baby. I'm not too sure, but I thought the character was alright.
I mean, they were alright, but for me it's C. I wouldn't really put them any higher than C.
I'd say C.
I'd probably prefer them less than
Yes, I would agree with that.
Namjay, so I would probably go in here.
One of the better transgender characters I've seen portrayed on television.
Right, up next we've got Yun-hee, who I don't really think done much in Season 2. Season 3, yeah, she had more focus, but, I mean, dies on the skipping rope game, or jump rope, whatever you want to call it. Alright, never really trusted player 333, and I tell you what, I used to think she was a bit harsh on him, but when you get to Sky Squid Game, you can kind of see why she always thought he was a piece of shit. Is she another C level character? I mean, probably.
I'm not too sure, man. I think there's just nothing to her. It's like you take away her child, and it's like, what are you? You're nothing, you know. I mean, no decent lines, no decent dialogue. Just gave. I'll put her in D. I think she's a step below the other two.
Well, I'm going to override and go C, so there you go, bottom of C.
Alright then.
There you go.
That means I'll override somebody later on. Anyway, up next we've got the frontman's brother, also known as
Yun-ho.
Yun-ho, the detective. I like this guy, but I tell you what, man, this is Season 2 to 3, not the whole show, and this guy suffered from seasickness, alright? Because what the fuck were they doing with him on this boat?
He got lost in the middle of the ocean.
Aye.
Good character, but here, pretty much.
No, see them finding
his
out.
His entire arc was wasted.
See them finding out that Captain Park was a wee bit dodgy. That should have happened at the end of Season 2 for me, man.
Aye.
or at the start of Season 3.
But here, they needed to drag out, I guess, didn't they? And I mean, is there no way that he could have arrived to the island sooner, or maybe they make him participate in some of the games?
I think that would have been cool.
I kind of thought that's what... For some reason, I actually expected that to happen. I thought the boat would maybe arrive at the beginning of Season 3, and Yun-ho and the other players would get forced into the games, but That did not happen for whatever reason. Anyway, I like Young Ho. I think that basing this just off season 2 and season 3, though, I think will have a negative effect on him because his best season was season 1.
I'd say he's top of C, man. I think they butchered this character in season 2 and 3.
Yeah, overall, I'd put him higher, but not based on season 2 and season 3.
But at least he's the only character with a completely black background. He's got that going for him.
Yeah, he's not got the whole pink weighing him down, I guess. Right, up next we have Dae-ho. I like Dae-ho. Claims to be in the Marines. Claims to be a good fighting guy. Strength,
yes, Captain.
Power. In the end,
Yes, sir.
He kind of bottled it, and then he met his demise. Ji-hun taking him out in hide and seek. Don't think he deserved that.
He didn't deserve it.
I would put him in B. I preferred him over the rest of them.
Yeah, why didn't he pretend he was getting a sex change surgery? Because then Ji-hun wouldn't have been able to kill him.
Well, I mean, there's no proof to that, like, but if you want to...
I'm willing to put big money on it, my friend. But I think he's the best character here so far. I'd stick him top. I'd stick him B.
Well, that's where I want him. So,
I'm
you said so far, so I agree.
Aye, so far.
Aye, so what's your problem?
No, you're the one who's got the problem with me.
Because I said B and you said, oh, I think he's the best character, so you agree then B?
Because we have to give our own opinion. So what do you want me to say? Just agree with you and not voice my own opinion here? I don't understand what you want me to do there. But up next, we've got Mummy. We've got Grandma. She's not actually a grandma, I don't think, but you know what? She's fucking old. She's like 70, man.
She's grandma age.
Aye, and we'll go with that.
You know what? That woman in season 1 was getting called grandma, and she was considerably younger than her.
Yeah, I'd say the woman in season 1 looked about like late 40s. This woman looks like bus pass, definitely, man. Easy peasy.
Yeah, her name's Yoon Ja, if anybody cares.
She also talked about the Korean War, right? The Korean War was between 1949 and 1953, something in that.
Wait, was she in it?
No, she grew up during it, which puts her at like fucking 70 odd.
Fuck, it does, doesn't it?
Aye.
She must have had her son pretty old then.
Now, obviously, I'm not saying Squid Game is set like in 2025 because I know it's filmed and shit like that, but I mean, it puts her pretty old regardless, folks, so...
Hold on, did we not see records from the games? Is it not around the same time frame as current day?
I don't know. I don't know, I can't remember. Either way, she's fucking old, man. Whether it's 68 or 75 or 81, it's old.
That's old.
It's old. What's your opinion on her?
That sums it up. Pretty old. Anyway, where's she going?
I'll put her...
Is it a C or is it a D?
I'd say it is a C. One of the more important characters. I'd put her above the mother.
In there, but not behind.
The two mothers.
Right.
The two mothers. Right, up next we got player 18, I believe.
Player 11.
Player 11, there you go. I'm not that good with... Actually, I'm pretty good with numbers, folks.
Sabiuk, so...
Aye, well, I'm glad...
Not any time we're making a video, your numbers game goes out the window.
Well, you know what? I'm just as pish at names as you, alright?
Anyway,
number 11...
Sabiuk, what do you mean pish at names?
I don't need a Wikipedia page to remember them, mate. I didn't like this. I'm actually going to say D, man. Just nothing. Her and the 246 did nothing for me, man. They felt bad. They're like the only two people that got a true happy ending. And it felt wasted on them.
What about her arc?
Didn't care for it. Like, and again, just repeating the organs getting harvested arc. I didn't like that. I'm saying D. If you want to override me, then go ahead. Even though override, it's overrule for fuck's sake.
Overrule. I mean, you want to get it right?
Well, you're the one that said override in the first place. Like, I just followed your lead.
I think her name's actually Noelle. Sabiuk's the one who got killed in season 1, but either way, I'll stick her in C. We'll go bottom of C. I don't think she was that bad. Up next with player 244 or player 246. This guy is Young Seok. Yeah, I mean he's in there for a good reason. Probably he's got the best reason of them all, but doesn't really do anything in season 3. If we're being honest, season 3 he does fuck all, apart from lie down on a table, get saved, get patched up, wear one of the masks, and then jump on a boat and paint a picture at the end, and he lives happily with his daughter. But in terms of doing anything, and the guy, it was very uneventful. In my opinion, his arc could have pretty much his story could have ended in season 2. They could have... Instead of, killing him, she could have just put him on a boat at the end of season 2 and told him, here, get out of here. and that would have been it. They just dragged it out.
You know, they did drag it out. But again, if he gets out of there in season 2, then who gets a happy ending in season 3? Then it would have been proper tragedy.
Yeah, well, you could have showed his ending in season 3. They didn't need a full
But then
season.
that feels disjointed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they didn't need a full season just to have this guy escape on a boat.
They didn't. But as for the character, plain, very vanilla, good guy in there for all the right reasons, but I'd be lying to say he was a fucking great, compelling character, but you've put people who I wouldn't have put in C, so I've got to have to say C. Whereabouts, so that's up to us to decide. I'd
So not D, no?
No. Well, I don't think he's D. I think there's people that are in C that should be D, but for me, I'd stick him behind the mum.
In here?
Aye, I'd say in there.
You think he's better than those two?
Aye, I do. You got a problem with that?
I think he was boring. I think there's nothing
It was
about
boring. Oh, because Player 11 was fucking fantastic,
There
wasn't
was
it?
nothing about the guy.
Oh, what was about her?
Season
Oh,
3...
from North Korea. I mean, what?
Season 3 done nothing.
You could argue the case a lot of people here did nothing in season 3.
Right, on next with Ji-hun, the man that made it his mission to get back in here. I need to get back in here to save them all, and he ended up saving one person. The person he saved wasn't even fucking alive, or should I say born, when he went back in for the second season.
Mission failed for Ji-hun.
Big time.
But absolute disaster. I mean,
Now,
this guy went in with the intentions of saving everybody. Everybody he
Saved
went
nobody.
in. Everybody he went in with died.
Yep, and
Because the baby wasn't born.
I mean, you could argue, well, here, he stopped the whole thing, but nah, I mean, they blew up the island, but they all escaped.
He
Alright,
doesn't know,
a couple
though.
of the soldiers died, but pretty much everyone else escaped, and it looks like they're going to continue in a different country, so his mission failed, but here, Ji-hun, we got to factor in the whole Russian roulette as well, against the recruiter. That was a great scene. For me, he is the best character, but there was a few things I did not like about him, and I didn't like him killing Dae-ho. That was a negative for me.
I just think if season 1 Ji-hun went out the way he did, I would have felt a lot, sadder about what happened. But like you pointed out, I think the character just got butchered the longer it went on, and the more a character gets butchered, the less feelings you have with them, and therefore he did, man. It's a shame. It's a real tragedy, but like you pointed out, the Russian roulette scene was epic. But it's just like each game, it just seemed he got worse, and he was depressed. Oh, I've got, and then it's my mission to save this baby. I'm depressed. I'm this. He was crap for most of it. Honestly, I'd say B next to the guy he killed.
Not A?
No, I'm sorry, he's no A for me.
That's why we should do these tier lists separately, man. I can't believe
Why?
you're putting
Why?
Ji-hun.
You A tier, a guy that was butchered.
I would say he was butchered. I just think his character was flawed a little bit. How was he butchered? What, how was he
Well, look at the
butchered?
guy he killed.
Yeah, other than that I've already mentioned, what did he really do that you thought was butchering him?
Just the whole 180 he did after the old woman hung herself. He's like, oh, that's it. Now I've got to look after this baby. I'm the man.
Well, you could argue that just woke him up from his state of
Woke
depression.
him up. He's a fucking loser, Ji-hun. Mission failed. They butchered the character, man. Killing himself for the baby. That whole final game was a fucking disaster. And it's not a year. It is. I mean, look, well, why are we pretending that B's a bad rating? So, are we going to sit here and pretend that Ji-hun's an S character overall? Would you put season 1 Ji-hun in the S category? He's no S category's got to be reserved for some of the greatest TV characters of all time. I like the guy, but he's nowhere near that.
Well, I'd have put him in A, but here.
So what is he in season 1 then? He'd have to be an S in your eyes.
Fuck, he might be.
I'm not having that. I just don't think Squid Game's produced any S characters.
I think you're an S character. Shit, how about that? How about those apples?
I'm not a character. I play reality.
Aye, something like that. Right, up next
I
we've
don't
got...
pretend to know their names, guys. Alright?
Up next we've got Woo Seok. I like this guy.
I like him too!
Funny.
Show me a picture of him. I like this guy. No, I actually did this lunch. I know I'd put him top. This guy was like the comic relief that this fucking show desperately needed.
He was probably my favourite character, right? But when you think about it, he was non-existent in the last 2 episodes, and he never makes it to the island. The guy spends most of the time on the fucking boat, and then
He would have been hilarious on the island.
he just leaves. But again, he also did do the whole rock paper scissors. That was a cool wee game. The recruiter forcing him and his friend to play rock paper scissors. Seeing about season 2 is way better than season 3. It's not even debatable.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll put this guy. I think maybe in here behind G
No,
Hun.
I'd put him in front of G Hun.
Right, well, since you've got the overriding decision for some reason, we'll agree with you.
The overruling decision, mate.
Well, you've already said overriding once in this video.
You said it.
Ah, well, yeah.
Hold on, I've got the overruling decision. How many? Everybody I've said to put in a certain category, you've fucked them out, apart from G Hun.
Right, up next, we've got this religious woman who I just did not like.
Fucking slap her into D. This is the first D, man.
Not an F, no.
No, it's not an F. It's not that bad. It served a purpose, but I think her death was shite. What the nerd guy kills her for what reason?
Hold
I know
on.
he was drugged out, but
Hold on.
what? Hold on, what?
That was you. You've distracted. You were on about player 246. That's fucking player 333. So we're going to have to.
What do you mean I've distracted?
You're going to have to switch him in there and take him out. That wasn't even the fucking right guy. We had the wrong guy in there.
What's right? Well, right, she's going into D. We've decided on
Not
that.
F, no.
Why F? Give me a good reason why it's F.
Alright, then D. Right.
No, you've lost the fucking plot. How you think she's F compared to other people that are in C is fucking mind-boggling. Right, up next, the son. Specky, whatever you want to call him. This guy...
You actually need to wise up, man. You cannot...
I actually couldn't stand this guy. Yep. He blasted Dejon, or what's his name? Dejo?
Aye,
Deho, and he fucking he froze it and he didn't take the... What'd you do? You froze while he froze?
This is a bit of a coward of a guy.
You know, I just don't understand it, right? This would be the equivalent of Deho farting and then young Seek shiting himself and being like, here, G-Hun, he farted.
He's left a bit of a smell here. What about the load you've dropped in your pants, you know? Like,
no, I just don't he fucking led to his death. He put the target on his back for G-Hun to carry out the assassination. Fucking cardia, man.
D?
Then he's sitting there shaking around. Oh, mother, I gotta do it. You know what I mean?
Is it a D or F?
I think it's D, man. Talk about a character that's flawed. An absolute retard. Is he his mummy?
Behind the religious woman?
No, he's better than that.
Huh? Right, up next we have Moon Jai.
Right, you want to talk about a guy that's butchered?
Player 333. Yeah, I thought this guy was going to get a redemption arc and step up and bring something to the plate, and I tell you what, it did not fucking happen.
I mean, it happened for like 3 seconds, and then he kind of just went back on everything. Give me the baby. And then they tie the baby around the pole and he's swinging it around and all that shit, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think... That doesn't make him a bad character, but it makes him a fucking bad person.
It does, but again, with Ji-hun, I feel like he had a lot of room for manoeuvre in terms of how great he was.
But you know, I didn't think this guy was that interesting outside of it.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything for me.
The character's just awfully written.
I'd put him in C somewhere.
He's awfully written though, isn't he?
Where are we going?
Oh, I don't know where I'm going with it, but my problem with it is, it's like he is essentially the main villain to a degree. He becomes the last guy standing in Ji-hun's way. He is like the main villain, the last battle, and that's
maybe in
whack.
here. I think I preferred Namju over him.
I will slap him in there.
Do you agree with that?
Aye, why not?
Right, up next, Min-Soo. Nothing character in season 2, just a bit of a shitebag coward, but then he finds the drugs and that seems
and then he becomes the new Thanos, to a degree.
Well, nah.
Well, he's the new junkie, man. I know he's nothing
yeah,
like
but
those
Thanos
two,
was acting... The drugs made Thanos superhuman. This guy... Drugs made this guy depressed. I thought he was a bad character, man. I'd go D.
It's very shite that he made it to, like, the last 9.
Well, he didn't make it to the second platform. Where would you go, D?
Aye.
Bottom of D? Middle of D?
Middle of D.
Top of D?
Middle of D.
So he's no worse than this guy?
No. Young Seek was a special kind of shite.
Right, up next we've got In-Ho. Started season 2, playing the games, and then obviously he upgrades to the penthouse because he is the game master after all. So I like the fact that he played the games. I thought that was a wee fresh.
Yeah, it was a nice wee fresh twist. And
Although the fact that he was player 001 and Il Nam was also player
although I think
001,
in
it's a
season
bit-
3 this guy was crap, man. Honestly, the reveal between him and Ji-hun felt flatter than a can of Coke has been
Well-
opened and left out for a week. I just don't understand what they were going for.
Let's say Ji-hun went back in. Let's say he survived and goes back into another set of games. How could you ever trust 001?
Unless they make him one.
That's actually true, aye.
Like
But then
Dave,
maybe
actually.
maybe he doesn't trust 4, 5, 6 then.
Who knows, guys?
Anyway, like you said, yeah, I think season 2 was pretty good. Season 3, just uneventful, sits in his chair, doesn't really do anything. Then we get the reveal and didn't really do much. And then his brother finally gets there. Why, Inho? Why? And Inho just grabs the baby and fucks off.
It's like with each passing scene in season 3 got worse. He went for that to LA. He meets Ji-hun's daughter. It just felt a bit shite. And then he rolls his window down and spots Kate Blanchett. Now, I had no idea this was Kate Blanchett. I know the name, but I couldn't tell you what she's in.
Yeah, I've heard people say it's an A-list name. I mean, I've never heard
No,
that.
I think I wouldn't describe the name as an A-list name, but you've heard the name Kate Blanchett.
Nope,
No?
not until a few days ago.
To me, it's a B-list name.
Well,
But then, is it? Because I've never I couldn't tell you one thing they're in.
Is
Apart from
he-
Squid Game season 3.
Is he an A-list character or a B-list character? I don't know.
Season 2 was great, but I think season 3 just didn't do him any justice, man. See if the Ji-hun reveal was better and he actually got a final confrontation with his brother, like a proper fight scene, we could be looking at A here. But for me, I would say
Bottom of B.
yeah, and I think he's lucky he's not getting a C.
I mean, I agree, but I think maybe just give him B there for I don't know, B for the benefit of the doubt.
That's it.
Right, up
player
next,
100.
Young Day.
No, it's actually Lunchbox.
We got a lunchbox.
We got a lunchbox, people. We've got an orange. We've got a yogurt. We've got some noodles. We've got some rice. And
Oh, this
your
guy
shite-
fried rice,
Aye.
F category. Look, no, I mean, he seemed like an okay villain that I thought was. He seemed like one of those little sub villains that would die in like the 4th game. Guy makes it all the way to the fucking end.
What was he, 4th last? No, 5th last?
Yeah, but then the other guy killed. He's like the last villain to die, really. The fact that this guy made it to the end and was pretty much. Yeah, I think he was alright, like, but.
I think this guy should have probably died on the swing bridge.
He almost did, like.
No, he almost. I liked his turn on the voodoo lady when he like took his key and went. "Fuck
Who's
you."
the dipshit now? Is he a C? Probably is, isn't he?
He is. I'd say he's close to the bottom though. Again, just that scene on Sky Squid for me is just that has caused like irreversible damage to these characters. Like I thought he was annoying, but he played like the bastard evil old man pretty
He's going to
well.
kill a baby for an extra 1
Yeah,
billion won.
but the Sky Squid just it killed him, man.
So is he going
Yep, I'd say in there.
in there? Right. Up next. Why have we got 2 fucking player 01s? So we'll not count this guy. Since.
Just put him beside him.
No, we'll just not count him. He's already there.
Why have we got to? That's weird.
Yeah, alright, up next we've got Captain Park. Didn't really think this guy was that good, to be fair. I get it. He's a member of the. Oh, he's part of their crew and he's trying to stop Yun Ho from finding the island, but he just wasn't that interesting for me. I don't care if he's a fisherman or. I don't care how many fish he's caught, to be honest.
I'd say bottom of C.
Bottom of C.
Bottom of C. Slam him right into the bottom of C.
Not D, no. It's
No.
D reserved for the shite or something.
That's it.
Right, up next we've got this person right here who. I don't even fucking know who that is. And if they're supposed to be relevant, then I'm sorry, but you weren't. So I think.
Is it harsh to stick him in F? Or?
I don't know who they are. It's got to be F.
Fair enough. Right, up next we have got Ji-hun's wee buddy, his wee pal that gambled all the money away. I tell you what, man, this guy was done dirty. Frontman just drops him in the corridors of the bloody island. And again, it's like the frontman apologised to Ji-hun like about that, as if like he threw like his half-eaten Kit Kat in the bin.
Young Bay. That's the one. Young Bay.
I knew that, I was just waiting on you to get it.
That's good. Right, Young Bay. I thought Young Bay was alright.
I put him in B.
Guy actually was in the Marines. I wouldn't have really thought it like, but I mean,
I'll put him in B.
Wonder what happened to his wife. Got divorced, split up. Anyway, he got split at the end.
He got all his
split.
money.
B is he?
I'd
in
say
front of
he's there.
Day-Ho or
I'd
behind?
say in front of Day-Ho.
In front of Day-Ho.
Right, up next, this is where I'll over. I think this guy.
A.
Aye. I was gonna. Yeah, it's
No,
A.
because you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. He was only in one episode, so you can't hold that against him. You can't just say, well, he can't be an A because he was only in one episode.
He took centre stage.
And you could argue that it's probably easier to get a higher ranking, I think, if you're only in one episode. Now, you could argue it's harder, but I'd argue that you've got less time to devalue your ranking. So, I mean, if you're in one episode and you give a 10 out of 10 performance or whatever, then that's great, but it's going to be harder for you. If you're in 13 episodes, it's going to be harder for you to keep that level. I think the Recruiter was the standout
This
character.
guy's the best actor in the show, and you know what? He's the closest thing to an S the show's got. I think you just need a bit more from him to get to it.
Yeah, it's a shame that we never got him for. But then again, let's say he does.
Sure.
Let's say he does survive and he gets into the game. Well, his scene with G Hum wouldn't have been as good. And then
I think he'd have walked the fucking games. Seemed like that kind of guy it would.
I think A for me. Right, up next, Thanos. A lot of people hated him. I actually thought he was one of the best things about the show. I think season 2 is a standout character. I liked him.
Yeah, like
For me, he's B, somewhere in B.
See, for a show that, you know, has got everybody that's got like black generic hair, this guy that having like spiky purple hair and on drugs, he just stuck out like he stuck out like a good thumb. You know what I mean? Not a sore one.
Yeah, we sticking him. I'd probably put him maybe in here.
I would agree with that. Absolutely.
Thanos in there. Right, up next we got Young Me, who honestly done absolutely nothing. She dies because Mr. Free takes her place in the Mingle game, but honestly,
Jingle to mingle.
I don't think this character done anything. I think it's a D.
Yeah, am I supposed to... yeah, I'd say bottom of D, honest. Am I supposed to care that he wants to save his own life over hers? Why is he made out to be an evil bastard for that?
I know, it's life or death really, isn't it, at the end of the day?
When push comes to that shove, everybody should be doing it.
Agreed, and then up next we have, honestly...
Minsu's
See my.
Minsu just watched Thanos' wee buddy kill her. I felt nothing for her, man. That's
D?
somewhere in there, man. I'd agree with that.
It's a D.
Right in there.
Aye. Anyway, guys, that's our list. That's it. That's Recruiter A. I think he was the best character in the, arguably the entire series. But here, we will be back to rank every single character, and we'll see if he can claim.
Apparently, he's like one of the most paid actors in the world, and I think he definitely warrants it. That scene when he made one eye do one thing and the other eye do another thing. I tell you what, no, what's impressive about that, because he's not fucking Shawn Michaels. He doesn't have a wonky eye. One eye showed emotion, and one eye was like fucking serious. The guy's on the big bucks for a reason.
Anyway, we're putting him in the big bucks category, the A category. Anyway, if you want to become an A-lister on this channel, guys, subscribe. You can also get a channel membership if you want to do that. Then
Guys, we're desperate. This channel's fucking dead, right? But Dexter Resurrection soon. New channel, new bloody series coming out to review. I'm looking forward to it. Are yous? Apparently fucking not, so hit the like button, subscribe, do something. I'll ring up Kurt Sutter and beg him to bring the first 9 out. How about that? Send us 10 grand and I'll send it to Kurt Sutter.